lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a very quick budgeting video today. I was really hoping to have a better budgeting video. I've ordered a really, it's quite a fancy planner, I'm not going to lie. A fancy budgeting planner from Amazon. But Amazon did me dirty and it's not here yet. So I thought what we could do is close up April's budget and see what happened there, and then when the new book arrives we can go and set up the budget for May. And I know that some of you watching this, if you like budgeting, you probably love a good budget planner, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say you probably love stickers and highlights and all of that fun stuff as well. So we've got that coming up when that new book arrives. But for today we're just going to close down April's budget and see how we got on. If you watched my last budgeting video, you'll know that I said that my rent was going to be going up, but I wasn't sure by how much. Obviously, I do now, and it's a substantial increase. I made a video actually on the cost of living, and I was quite upset by it when it first happened. So April kind of felt a bit like the worst month at the beginning, and then towards the second half things really started to pick up, and it turned out to be actually one of the best months financially that I've had in a really long time. And May, I'm hopeful, is going to follow that same trend. So let's start going through all of this. So my rent for April was £610. For May, it has gone up, and as of May, my payments will rise to £790, which is a huge increase. But if you've been around for a while, you'll know that 610 is actually pretty low for this area. So 790 pretty much brings it in line with everything else. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Council tax is still 106. My gas and electric, I've always been putting it down as about 100 because I was too lazy to go and check. But it's actually 113. But this is another one. I received a letter from the gas and electric company saying that they were going to be increasing the direct debit. I'm sure thousands of people across the country have had the same or similar letters. And they want to increase it from £113 a month to £235 a month, which seems excessive to me. But I'm kind of stuck because I get a discount by paying direct debit. So do I pay extra to still get that direct debit and then just have to ask for money back if it builds up, which it better build up because I will sit in the dark, me and the kids huddled around a candle, before I spend £235 worth of gas and electric every single month. So do I keep that payment to take advantage of the discount, or do I cancel the direct debit, get it onto a just pay what I use every month deal, but then I lose the discount? So they kind of have you trapped. I feel like it's one of those things where poor people are going to be punished because they're just not going to be able to afford to, pay the increase, because I can't see me spending £235 worth of gas and electric every month. That just seems ridiculous. That's them taking what they think I'm going to spend plus that same amount again, really. But I don't know, I need to make a decision about that. Water is £45, but I am planning on making a pretty big payment on that soon to get that down to, well, it won't be £0 a month, but it'll be £0 on my bill, which will bring this monthly payment down. I spent £55 and 18 pence on my mobile phone and my internet because it's all in together. My son's rugby is £5 a month, but the season's just finished, so I'm not going to be paying that. So that's £5 a month, well, for a couple of months better off. Car insurance did come out at £30.21. Car tax, £2.62. The TV license was the same. Netflix, I made a mistake because I increased it. I forgot that I'd increased it to 2 screens and not 1. So that came out at $9.99. And also I added Amazon Prime in there, which I wasn't expecting to pay for, but I had a few things from Amazon that I needed to get, like little bits throughout. So I thought, you know what, let's just get Amazon Prime, and then we have a month's worth of Prime and we get the free delivery. So in total, I spent on my fixed expenses £997.99. I have worked out how much I've spent. I've done all the calculations because my kids told me off for stealing their calculator last time and not putting it back. So I've had to order myself a new calculator. So that is coming with my budgeting book, but that's not here yet. So I've had to pre-work out everything and then hope that they don't realise that I've borrowed their calculator. So the loan, $69.65, that came out. That finishes, I think my last payment is in June. So we've got 2 payments left on that, which I'm honestly thrilled about, because that's one of those ones that's been hanging around my neck for a while now. So it will be nice to get rid of that, although it's not getting rid of that because I would then use that to probably clear off that credit card. So there was nothing unexpected about the debt payment, £143.65. Now this is where I messed up last month and I went over budget again. This month in total I spent £330.19 on my food shopping. So when I say food shopping, that's obviously actual edible food, but it's also like my cleaning supplies, washing powder, fabric softener, all of that kind of stuff is all in there, dog food as well. So I went £80 over budget on that, which, is not the end of the world. But I always write petrol and I don't use petrol. I drive a diesel car, so I don't know why I do that, but so I had budgeted £60 for that, and I actually ended up spending just £30.03. So that was a really good month actually for diesel. We can't have gone. What did we do? That was because though the kids had their 2-week Easter break, so I wasn't going backwards and forwards doing the school run. So that came in a lot less, which is good because it kind of balanced that out a little bit. So for my variable spends, that was £360.22. So really, it was only like £50 more than what I'd originally budgeted for. So not devastating. Emergency fund, we had £100 in there. I am going to be trying to throw as much into this as possible, because I think originally I set my target at £1,000, but actually I think what I need to be closer to is a couple of months worth of expenses in an emergency fund. So that's what I'm going to be focused on, but I'm going to be doing a different video talking all about that sort of kind of stuff. So we can go more into that when I do that video. So this is where I need to change because my income I thought was going to be 1,616 and then 189 for my child maintenance, giving a total of 1,805. But actually, last month I got my first payment from this YouTube channel being monetized, which is great. So I got about 10 days worth of ad revenue through in April, and also little bits and bobs from the business. I have a buy me a coffee page, and some people were super generous with the amounts that they donated to that page, so I had that income as well. So actually my total income increased to £2,231.50, which is fantastic. That is what I got into my bank, so that's after like my tax and things. Obviously I have to put all of that aside for working for myself. So total income ended up being, write that in again, £2,231.50. £231.50 for the whole month. My total expenses ended up being £1,686, and that left me a total of £629.64 left over, which is phenomenal. Now, obviously, I know I've got a massive increase in my rent and in my gas and electric for the month of May. So a lot of this is going to be rolled over into May's budget. And then the rest of it, I'm going to physically withdraw it from the bank and cash stuff. So that will be another video that will be coming up probably next week now. I was so worried about how I was going to pay for the increase and everything. And I really didn't think that I was going to have anything left over to be able to cash stuff. I thought that, you know, putting things into savings and sinking funds was just something that I was going to have to knock on the head for now. So to be able to continue to do that is such a blessing. As soon as the book from Amazon arrives, we can get set up for May. And if you watched my last video, you'll know that I'm going to be changing my budgeting style. So I'm going to be doing it every week rather than every month, just so that I can keep on top of it. Because, you know, as quickly as things can improve, things can go horribly, horribly wrong. We know that from the beginning of the month. And I don't want to be in a position where I feel like that again. So if you've enjoyed this video and you haven't already, please give it a thumbs up. That's really helpful for small channels like mine. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so for more budgeting, finance and business type content. And I will see everyone in my next video. Take care.